I'm Chris Lawrence with your top stories in North Texas. Right now, a lot of families are picking up what's left behind after devastating storms hit parts of Wise and Parker County. The hardest hit areas include Springtown, where there was a confirmed EF1, and in Runaway Bay, where an EF2 tornado. That's where we find Luke Clary and Mitty Hicks.
In the light of day, the damage in Runaway Bay is overwhelming.
It's very, very painful.
This is very emotional. I stood on the hill after it happened where we live, saw ambulance after ambulance coming that night.
Others were sad, not shocked.
Not really, because I've seen this before. You know, I knew what to expect.
Tom Phillips taking photos of the wreckage for his relatives who are in the hospital.
They're beat up, just beat up, cut up, you know. They were in a bathtub covered up with a mattress. And obviously it went from there to over there.
They were among the half-dozen people injured in the overnight EF2 tornado. One person was killed. Over my shoulder, you can see what's left of a home, now more or less a debris field. This is where the Wise County Sheriff says the tornado turned fatal. And among the broken trees, you can see the twisted metal and what's left of this family's belongings. As crews begin the recovery process, some neighbors are processing the loss the only way they know how, helping their neighbors, passing out water and sandwiches. What do people say to you?
Oh, they're just so grateful. They say thank you, bless you. You know, a lot of God bless yous. You'll hear that here in Texas.
The day after, and the day after, and the day after, how all these people are going to come together. That's Wise County.
In Runaway Bay, I'm Luke Clary.
Hey, well, it's hard to believe that just a few days ago, staff here at Covered Bridge venue were getting ready for their busiest season of the year. Each year they host about 90 weddings, but now all of those weddings are canceled because of the tornado that hit this community over the weekend. And I just want to paint a picture on just how strong those winds were from that tornado that hit here. You see this grass, you see these trees. You're not supposed to see this, but that tornado knocked the walls out here. And I'll just have Matt pan over to this area. So we're standing right now in the reception area. This is actually the dance floor. And behind me, you see the bar area, the tornado completely picking up this bar, knocking it off of its foundation. And I'll have Matt pan over here. Again, we're in the reception area, and you can see amid all of this rubble here, some of the audio equipment, some of the chairs, and even the tables. We're told by staff that behind us is also the roof area. And now we had a chance to talk to the owner, who says he's counting his blessings here tonight. He had 2 events scheduled this past Saturday, but they both canceled. And he says this could have been a lot worse.
Miracles still happen. They happen every day. We just don't see them. We don't look for them and we don't know them. And the lives that were saved. I mean, that's where everybody would have been, dancing.
Now, staff here say they are working with brides to help them find other venues in the area. In the meantime, recovery and cleanup efforts are currently underway, but it could take this venue at least 18 months to reopen. In Springtown, I'm Mitty Hicks.
We're all impacted by the rising cost of fuel, but for some families, it's a safety issue. Tiffany Liu just spoke with an organization working to cover the cost of freedom.
Every dollar is transformative.
There is a saying that nothing in life is free.
It becomes a pain point.
And that is felt.
We were not expecting a full dollar.
Through rising gas prices and high airfare.
It's gotten really expensive.
If they're able to pick you up.
It means the cost of freedom is more expensive too.
And yet our demand for services has not changed. If anything, it has increased.
Families to Freedom is willing to pay the price. With volunteers like Carrie Haney.
This was a really good fit.
They provide free transportation by car, bus, or plane for North Texans escaping abuse.
When you call, they kind of take the ball.
From car seats to suitcases.
Little markers.
Even gifts for the family.
We intend it to be like, we've got you.
It's all part of the deal.
It's the hardest decision I think anyone could ever make.
Carrie wishes years ago she knew about Families to Freedom.
It took being attacked and him going to jail for the night
As a survivor of domestic violence,
I wonder if I would have been brave enough to use it.
in March alone, the organization helped 70 people leave abusive situations.
We have transported 749 adults plus 649 children, and we embarked on travel 901 times, and that's just in 12 months.
Founder and CEO Sarah Nadel says their April calendar is filling up fast.
I have the spelling of your first name.
And the upcoming summer months will be even busier.
Just calling to check on you. Did you just get to shelter recently?
No matter the distance.
Any specific place in Colorado?
No matter the cost. Those in crisis can rely on them to leave.
Do you want to leave the state? Do you want to leave Texas altogether?
Sarah urges volunteers not to shy away.
We have vehicles that our volunteers can use, or volunteers can use their own vehicle, and we reimburse based on the mile.
And she encourages those who can to donate. Money goes directly to victim services.
Hundreds of children. We see hundreds of children every year.
When families finally make it to freedom,
I'm really, really proud of them.
it is worth every penny.
Yeah, they absolutely save lives.
In Dallas, I'm Tiffany Liu.
Well, if you need help or you'd like to help other victims of abuse get to someplace safe, visit their website, familiestofreedom.org. We're just about a month and a half away from the biggest sporting event in the world. Dia Wall just sat down with a chef helping to put North Texas on the map as she prepares to welcome the world.
The landing at Epic Central just opened this month.
You can see all of the water and the big patio.
But Tiffany Dairy doesn't stop.
And then don't forget a touch of lemon. Oh my God. You smell it?
I smell it. She's filming MasterChef.
This season is actually inspired by FIFA World Cup. So a lot of the challenges are game day challenges.
And in a few weeks, she's taking on her own challenge as the North Texas hospitality captain for the 2026 FIFA World Cup.
It was like, little old me, wow. Basically, it's just showing off our city. It's hosting people and events and just really spotlighting what we do really well, which is so much about the food, right? And the hospitality that you get in Texas.
Incorporating the culture and foods from the countries we will be hosting here at activations across North Texas.
You'll have an official list that will be dropping really soon of official places to be able to tune in to the action.
For you, what part of this is like the most exciting?
The needs are great. There are people who stay for a few days. There are people who stay for a week. And I think, you know, it's just a great opportunity for all.
Remember when I said she doesn't stop? Dairy is also launching a new concept at Epic Central next month.
We'll have like warm cookies, we'll have macaron ice cream sandwiches, and a gambit of shaved ice, but it's surf and snow.
Look for it to be a cool addition for the matches making their way to North Texas in about 50 days.
Can't wait for the matches to get underway and to see what she whips up next. And those are your headlines from North Texas.